Here on the Neil Haley Show, and I'm excited to talk to you again. How are you?
Yeah, I'm so excited to talk to you again too, Neil. So I am doing amazing. We have been really spending the past couple months since I was last with you, like really honing in on what our clients want, what our women want. And so we have created a program that we're going to kick off in about 3 weeks. We're going to launch it. So it's called our Keep It Simple Shiro program. And so basically it's to help that woman who's waking up in the middle of the night, having those midnight wake ups, those worries. It's about taking back your life, like stop wearing all the titles you're wearing. Like it's really about reclaiming your life. And so in this program, we're going to spend 3 months together and we're going to talk about ways to sleep better at night, ways to communicate our realistic expectations to our family, friends, and even your own personal self if you're an entrepreneur, and also the professional woman, because we have to learn that we have to put ourselves first to show up fully the way we want to in all aspects of our life. And the challenge is we're afraid to tell others how we feel, what's happening with us. So therefore, we don't ever put ourselves first, which leads to the people pleasing that we often do.
Right. We go ahead and try to please people,
Yeah.
and then all it does is make us upset, and then we aren't feeling good about ourselves, and
Right.
that's not good. Right.
Yeah, we have complete like we start regretting those people that we love in our life, right? We start regretting the time we spend with our spouse or the time, oh my gosh, it's like we start feeling like I got to go spend time with this one or that one, or I got to go do this thing. Instead of saying, I love spending time with my spouse. I love spending time with my kids. We have all these things in our head going, I got to hurry this up because I got to go do this or go do that. And so we've created this Keep It Simple Shira program. We're actually have a workbook and everything that we're going to be launching. And then later this year, we're actually going to have a book series on this as well. But for right now, we're going to start with the course. We want women to come on and spend about 30, 45 minutes with us in this mastermind that we're going to do and really dive deep into taking back your life without the guilt.
And the guilt, tell me some stories of people that have that guilt and what it's led to that person, to that woman that you work with based on having that guilt. Things that
Yeah.
end up happening their health, their all aspects of their lives.
I have a client right now, and her name is Amory, and she's an amazing coach that helps women with autoimmune issues. But before she got there, she struggled with her health and being a caregiver. She was caregiving for everybody else, and so she wasn't taking care of herself. So her autoimmune disease was like taking over, along with the caregiving of her family members that she was having to caregive for. So when we started working together, I started helping her and coaching her through that. You can do all of that. You can care for everybody you want to, and you can do it even better than what you're doing it now because you're stressed out. You're like running here and there. And so when I work with my clients, we really talk about engaging others in our world. Who else can help me achieve what I want to achieve so that I can put myself first without that guilt? And, we often think that we have to say yes to everybody because we think, oh, they're not gonna like me. They think I don't care. It's even better when we put the boundaries on and we start saying, I want to do this for them and I need help. So we start engaging in how to create that ideal life that can give me harmony. People think we have to have balance in our life. Never, everything's not going to be balanced. So when Anne Marie and I started working together, we started putting that program together and that the way the ideal life that she wanted to have. And Anne Marie has taken back her health. She's lost weight. She's made it through. Unfortunately, the two people she cared for are no longer with us, but she's made it through that. And now she's teaching other women how to do that. And that's what I love to do. I love to see other women shine. And I love to say, you've got something in you, whether it's being an amazing CEO mom and instead of calling yourself the stay-at-home mom, you're running a household. What if you can be a better CEO mom and still take time for you? So that's what the Keep It Simple Shiro program is going to help you do.
Right. And the process is amazing because of the results you talk about, how you help people. And I think they don't take the time to really work on themselves. And that's the story that you've talked about before. But now adding this component to the program is going to make it easier for busy people, right?
Yeah, it's going to give you this. It's like this title says, it's going to keep it really simple. It's not going to complicate it. It's going to teach you and help coach you through finding your joy and doing the things that's on your joy list. And it's going to help coach you through what are the things on your not to do list, the things that you're telling yourself you're not worthy. I don't have time. What if you could say, I deserve this and I have time for putting myself first. I have time to sit on my front porch swing and just journal for a few minutes in the morning. So those are the things I love helping my women learn how to do and the baby steps. Things that it doesn't happen overnight and it's okay. Just start somewhere because we're not promised tomorrow. And the thing is if tomorrow comes and you're not with us and all your family and friends could say it's what they saw you do for yourself, and they can't do that because you wore all these titles, it's time to divorce the titles you're wearing and start putting yourself first so that they can say they saw you take time for yourself. They saw you sit in a front porch swing. They saw you go on a staycation. Whatever that is for you, I want to help you get there.
Right. And by helping them, and things go much better for them. And then they see the investment, but they also see the return of where they want to be, as you talked about with one of your clients in that experience. I think that's what motivates you every day, right? To get up and do this is
Yeah.
how you're transforming people's lives.
Yeah, it definitely is my motivator because I went through it myself. I'm not just talking and I'm not just coaching it. I've been there. I've been the people pleaser. And here's the deal. If you're listening to this and you're in your late 40s or early 50s, it's okay because I started in my late 40s and early 50s. I realized that I was doing every title but who I was, which is Pearl. And so it's never too late to start, no matter how old you are, to start saying yes to yourself.
All right, other news regarding.
Other news. So since I saw you last, we were promoting our retreat. We're down to 8 spots left in our retreat. We are really excited. We have some great sponsors that are coming this year. We have we have a sponsor for PR. We have a silent disco party. So we have 8 spots left. So you can go to wslivingretreats.com to grab one of the spots. Again, wslivingretreats.com. And then the other thing I talk about self-care and having harmony. My husband and I are going to Greece in August. So I'm taking 11 days off from my business and my world, and just the two of us spending time on a cruise off in Greece in August.
Wow, that's gonna be nice, right?
Yes.
To get away. And that's something that you need to do is unplug.
Yeah, I totally unplug. I mean, I have to bring my computer because I come home and 10 days later is my retreat. But I've made a commitment that an hour a day in the morning, because my husband's not an early morner and I am, an hour a day in the morning, I'll take care of that stuff. But the rest of the time, we are booked back to back on this cruise. We're really excited and we just can't wait. I'm really excited to spend that time together. We're pre-celebrating our 40th wedding anniversary, which is in another year, but we decided to take the trip now because we're like, why wait? Let's go now. And so that's what I love helping my women do as well, to recognize that there's time is now, it's not tomorrow.
Let's talk about Pearl. Earlier, you talked about, I think it seems like yesterday, even though it's been about 3, 4, 5 months, time flies, or more, 6. I think it's been like 6. It's crazy how things work. What has happened with some of the workbook and some of your other things that are available? How are
Oh, I
they
love that you
working?
asked me that. Yeah. So my workbook, we launched our Shiro Visionary Guide. And so it's really amazing. It's your own magazine of your vision of what you want in your life. It's all put together. It's got journaling, it's got guidance, it's got coloring pages. So you create your own magazine of your life and what it's going to look like. So we have that. And we teach a course on that. We also teach that we've been hired by a couple of corporations to come in and teach it now because they see the power of supporting the women in their organization. And then the other thing we're doing, Neil, you know my story. We lost our son Matthew in a tragic car accident. It'll be 3 years this July. So we're finalizing the details of the book launch. We have a book coming out called Beyond Skin Deep: Stories of Intercultural Adoptions. And we have 6 other families along with our family sharing the story of the challenges of raising a child of a different culture and the beauty of raising a child of a different culture.
Okay. All those things. Best place to go?
Best place to go is wsliving.com. That's the best place to get me, wsliving.com.
All right. Thanks again, Pearl. Appreciate it.
Thank
All right.
you.
You're listening and watching the Neil